At this point, I've played a few decks with Spirit of the Badlands and a few decks with Therazane, and today I decided to combine them. So Spirit of the Badlands is a 3-mana 3/4 Paladin Legendary that needs our deck to have no duplicates, and then it adds a permanent Mirage to our hand that each turn transforms into a copy of a minion from our deck. And Therazane is a 7-mana 7/5 Legendary with Taunt, and a Death Rattle that doubles the stats of all elementals in our hand and deck. So the goal for today is to have Therazane be the only minion in deck, hit it every turn with the permanent Mirage, and each Therazane is going to have doubled stats. So a 7/5, and then a 14/10, and then a 28/20, etc.
You could not stop me then. You will not stop me now. I will fight.
Love to see Therazane in the pre-mulligan hand because it means I can't accidentally end up with it. So this is probably Plague, which means I need to find Spirit of the Badlands quick. Alright. This turn went pretty well for me. This is fine. I play Stand Against Darkness now. This definitely looks like Rainbow, right? Oh wow. What an insane opener. I think the Prismatic Beam might be pretty good next turn. Nice. You'd love to see Acolyte of Death draw 0 cards. I think I actually don't care about the healing from that at all. But I don't love it spending so many corpses. So I'm going to kill it. Oh, Spirit of the Badlands. It's 1 turn late for full Therazane value, but it's still fine. Boom. They had an insane opener, but they've had a couple stinkers in a row, it looks like. Oh, Reska. They are going to regret playing that. They are also going to regret playing that if they use the Blood Rune. Okay, fair.
Symbol of death.
Interesting turn. Do I just play Reno? I don't know, I might need Reno for like Yogg or Sylvanas or something. I'm not really sure what this deck list looks like. Okay, I found one that doesn't play those cards, and it actually does make sense that they wouldn't play such greedy cards. I think I can probably get away with just playing Reno here, but do I need to is the question. Like, this can heal a bunch, but I don't think I care about their health. Oh, that's created by. I was gonna say, nice to get that out of the way, but created by.
Remnants of life.
Well, the Grimewalker does need to be dealt with, so I probably have to play Reno.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Nice hero power. I mean, these are all pretty mediocre, I think. None of them can be played alongside Therazane, so they're probably all unplayable. Maybe it doesn't hurt to have a heal, though. They spent mana on that card. How sad. Alright, Therazane is already showing lethal. Sure. But can you deal 40 damage? I have Keeper's Strength to push through any taunt they can make. Also Dance Floor. Nice. Two 56 power minions in play at the end. Alright, Warrior's the good matchup. Just don't get dirty ratted. And also find Spirit of the Badlands.
I see you brought guests. Reporting for duty.
Oh, okay. Okay, we got a good game cooking. I don't need to play this quite yet, but I don't have much else to do. Wow, I drew another good card. Maybe I just play this for fun. I mean, this card can be pretty nasty with Therazane earlier, but I don't really want to be spending 5 mana post Therazane, because I want to keep playing Therazanes. I do have Showdown Prismatic Beam, huh? Sure. Seems very reasonable. It begins. They're gonna wish they had kept that Blade Storm from earlier. Therazane. I don't want to trade this because it risks drawing into Therazane, which would be bad.
Justice demands retribution.
Okay. That probably doesn't matter much.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Alright, this turn I do have some mana. But I might just be making a dude. I mean, they do have to kill one of these because they're going to be dead on board. But obviously that makes the next one bigger and scarier. Therazane.
By the holy light.
It actually does buff the two things they also discovered. So I want to play another Therazane. I have 3 mana left over. I can lay down the law to push this 14 face. Sure, why not? Alright. So the next Therazane is quite a bit bigger. $112.80. Solid minion. Oh no. Might have to play Reno here. I mean, I do have an equality if my minions are allowed to live. They are going face, huh? Feel like I should probably play Reno, as disappointing as it is. I also have like Equality Consecration, but that doesn't let me play Therazane, so it's not really an improvement over Reno.
Let me think. Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Draw a card. No, thank you. But I will heal a bit. Alright, let's try this one again. And I think Starlight Groove is nice to get in play. Makes it harder to randomly die once they get Odin down.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Okay, Starlight Groove already healed for 5. They're hoping for lay down the law, I guess. Okay, Canary is annoying. Terrible draw. And they're showing 16. Pretty scary.
It's so crazy. It just might work.
I mean, there's a world where I die here. I don't know what that world looks like. They need to have execute, some way to damage, and then some way to deal 2 more damage to me. That could be like poisonous shoot with a 1-mana weapon. Yeah, I could just straight up be dead to Ignis, huh? Okay, cool. Cool, cool. I'm way safer this turn than I was last turn. Oh, I didn't realize I was overdrawing. Should have probably just played the top decked Therazane last turn. So this next Therazane is a bit pathetic, but it still does 28 damage, which is enough to kill the opponent. I heal for 200. This might not kill. I'm pretty sure this has a cap. Nice. It only does that much damage. Oh, not Koligarn, though. Koligarn probably wins the game. It only does 50. That's pretty low. Come on, click. You can get Koligarn. Koligarn's good. Rip.
Typical sucker dweller.
Uther versus Queen Ashara.
My music will wash over you.
I will fight with honor.
Show me the spirit. Mining casualties is good at least. Okay. Doing pretty well until my opponent randomly generates an objection and then I can't win the game.
Candle but lighter.
Definitely want to hold the coin for an earlier Therazane. That little trapdoor spider's pretty annoying, but it's also not that big of a deal, I would say.
Gaze into the horizon.
Spirit of the Badlands still does its thing.
Candle but lighter.
I guess I set up a True Silver. Probably don't need to kill a 1/1. I'm frozen. How rude. I could coin Great Hall here, but I really want to be able to play Therazane. So I'll just trade off all my guys.
You burn some. You earn some.
For justice.
Alright, things begin.
I will not forsake.
Amethyst is definitely a bit annoying, but they can only use a shrink once.
Time is short.
Be reborn in my image.
start trying to smack my way through. And if I need to, I do have Reno in hand, of course.
Cease your quarrel at once.
Okay. That seemed like a bad turn to pull the trigger on that. But perhaps they've got a plan. I guess they put me weak enough that I'm probably dead to Sif plus anything. Actually, this didn't do that much damage, so it might need to be like Sif plus 2 anythings.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
All this research points to something.
Cool. We'll lose the game, I think 2 out of 7 times here. Pretty good for a 4-drop. Yeah, it's just, there's always an objection over there. There's just always an objection. Oh, not objection. Okay. We can play the game. I might still be dead to Sif on any of these turns, but at least I tried. Well, that was pretty bad. Freeze, sure. Let's try drawing into some healing. That is healing. Not for this turn, but it is healing. At this point, just freezing one of these isn't going to cut it, because either of them kills the opponent. And even if it's Ice Barrier, I do have Horn of the Windlord plus Hero Power or Consecration or whatever to push the damage. So they need to have something good with this last 5 mana. Or I think they have coins, so last 7 mana. Okay.
Time is short.
They gained another 4. That makes it harder for Therazane to kill, but I do have Deputization Aura, so it doesn't really matter. There's no way. I need 12 from hand. I would have to have Feast and Famine to do that, so... Oh, this could be, what's it called? Vengeful Visage. Maybe this can't go face. It's actually pretty likely to be Vengeful Visage, isn't it?
Typical sucker.
A spectacular sound.
Okay. I mean, I'm at full health. If I wasn't dead at, like, 10 or whatever, there's no way I'm dead at 31. And, if they leave both of these up, which seems likely, then I can use Great Hall to shrink one of them to play around, what's it called? Okay, there's a freeze. So I can play this to check for whatever, Azurite Vein. Whatever, these are all useless. Not Azurite Vein. This checks for Ice Barrier. Okay, it is Vengeful Visage. Good to know.
Typical sucker
Fast here.
Don't hit the 1 and 3. You're just you're a bad human. Oh, one thing I was worried about with Vengeful Visage is that they would just lifesteal up the damage I deal to them. But they don't get lifesteal, because Deputization Aura is giving it, the minion doesn't actually have it. And now I'm full health with a little bit of armor from my hero power, so they're just dead through Visage now. I don't think I ever missed lethal because of that, because this is the first turn that I would have... Well, maybe I could have attacked with it last turn. After hero powering. Yeah, I might have missed lethal, actually.
typical sucker dweller.
Wait, does Vengeful Visage not proc if they die? Did I just waste 3 turns? Alright, well, whatever.